So let's talk sunshine shoulders, right? Everyone who watches YouTube and who watches YouTubers, expats who talk about the Philippines, Thailand, and Southeast Asia know who Sunshine Shoulders is, right? A lot of expats and a lot of people who want information on the Philippines and Thailand and countries that are there in Asia and Southeast Asia usually go on YouTube, and a lot of the times you will see Sunshine Shoulders. He's one of the main guys who talks about these countries, right? And his videos are always positive. This guy doesn't bad talk anybody. He doesn't, put up slutty, stupid nonsense on his channel, right? And he does a lot of charity work for people or for himself and for others, right? He does a lot of work, pretty much, right? He's always encouraging his followers to do something good for others. And in this world, it's funny, right? Because as a YouTuber, I find that it doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how you do it, it doesn't matter who you do it for. There's always some idiot who's got something stupid to say, right? And so lately, I've been seeing a lot of videos that are negative about Sunshine Shoulders, right? And one of these videos that I saw was about this guy who was talking about how Sunshine Shoulders scammed him, right? Now, when he explains how Sunshine Shoulders scammed him, you're going to realize that Sunshine Shoulders never scammed him or anyone else, right? For that matter, as far as I know, because I don't know him like that, right? I'm just talking about what I'm listening to, right? As far as this whole drama is concerned, right? And so the guy's talking about how he donated to Sunshine Shoulders charity, right? And how he sent money to his live once or a couple of times, whatever, right? And then afterwards, he emailed Sunshine Shoulders and they began chatting back and forth, right? And there's a plane coming, so just give me a second. And so after they were chatting, who knows, a few days, weeks, whatever, you know. And eventually, Sunshine Shoulders, according to this guy, blocked him. He blocked him, right? Now, I want you guys to understand something as grown men and women, right? If two grown men are chatting after meeting, right, for whatever reason, and they're talking politics and they're talking friendship and they're talking family and they're talking about whatever, right? In this case, the Philippines, right? And one of them ends up blocking the other, it usually means that one of them is a little needy, right? He feels like he's entitled or deserves the right for all of your time for some reason, right? And what a lot of these people who are on YouTube, I have to set my phone on airplane mode because these freaking scam calls are killing me. And what a lot of these people don't understand is that it's not just you, right, that he's talking to. It's not just you he's chatting with. There are others. There are tens, there are hundreds, maybe even thousands, because this guy has a lot of followers, right? And for some reason, some followers believe that they're entitled and that they have the right to all of your time, right? As if though you don't have a wife, as if though you don't have kids, as if though you don't have a family, a job, a life, or whatever, right? And they think that you have to entertain them. And so apparently, Sunshine Shoulders blocked this guy. And after he blocked him, the guy started to claim that Sunshine Shoulders scammed him, that he got scammed because he sent him money while on his live and he sent to his charity. I'm sorry, my man, but that's not a scam. You weren't scammed. You were blocked, but you weren't scammed. You see, what you have to understand as a man is that there are two types of men. There are men who are alpha males, right? There are men who is like the tiger, who would prefer his own company, to be alone, to hunt alone, and to do whatever he needs to do alone. And he really doesn't want anyone around or to deal with anybody, right? He prefers the company of himself or his family, right? And so if Sunshine Shoulders blocks you, it's not because he scammed you, because you didn't send him money personally. He didn't talk to you about money and you sent him money. He didn't make a deal with you or contract with you about anything. He simply blocked you from, and this is just my perspective on how I'm seeing things. And as seeing it as a man, right? Because, I'm from the streets, I see how it is, and I know how it is, right? And there are two types of kids. The kids who make friends easily and the kids who don't. And the kids who don't, they have to go to the store, right? Buy a bag of candy, come back and bribe everybody with that candy so that they can befriend him, right? And there are men like that also, that they'll do whatever it takes to be your friend. And when you don't have the time, when you don't want to make the time, or when you're not interested, they take it personal. And it's not personal. Sunshine Shoulders didn't block you because he scammed you. He didn't block you because of any reason other than what I believe is that you may have thought that he had all the time in the world to make friends with you. And the fact is that people like him don't. He has too many people to deal with, too many people to respond to on his messages, whether emails, Instagram, whether text messages or comments. And when you're a stranger and no one knows who you are, it's hard to stop what it is you're doing and entertain you. And so I wanted to make this video because I don't understand how we as expats who know each other pretty much, because just like I know who Sunshine Shoulders is, I'm sure there are other vloggers who vlog who know who I am, right? And so we shouldn't be hating on each other, right? Another plane. We shouldn't be hating on each other, right? Instead, we should be encouraging each other. But for some reason, there's always somebody hating on somebody else. I'm not going to make a video hating on anybody unless that person deserves it, right? Because I did make a video once about an expat who disrespected a local at a cafe. I didn't like it, and I responded to the video. And so if we stick together as expats and we support each other, it's going to be a lot easier and a lot better. But as grown-ups and as followers, right, we got to understand that when we follow someone, they have hundreds, they have thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of millions of subscribers and followers, and they don't have time to entertain one person personally, and it's not personal. So thank you, people, for watching. Have a good day and have a good night.